This week, shoppers in Texas and Ohio were stunned to see egg prices at Walmart soar to nearly $5 a dozen. But the real shock wasn't just the price. It was the words printed right on the carton, "Product of Brazil." Meanwhile, on American soil, a devastating scene was unfolding. Millions of domestic eggs were piling up on farms, only to be destroyed, truckload after truckload. How did we get here? How can there be a massive surplus of eggs on farms while you're paying a premium for imports at the store? The crisis stems from a perfect storm that shattered international trust. For years, the United States was a reliable egg exporter, with Canada as its largest customer. This all changed after an avian flu outbreak and a series of new tariff policies intended to protect American farmers. Canada silently walked away. They canceled a massive order for 172 million dozen eggs and turned to Brazil and Europe instead. Overnight, American farmers lost their biggest market, leaving them with a mountain of eggs and nowhere to sell them. The impact on farmers has been catastrophic. States like Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio are now sitting on surpluses 2.5 times higher than normal. With storage facilities overflowing and cash flow drying up, prices paid to farmers have collapsed. The result? Family farms that operated for generations are being forced to shut down. In just 3 months, at least 64 medium and small-sized farms disappeared from the market, their barns padlocked and their legacy abandoned. This brings us to the painful paradox that is confusing and angering everyone. At local farmers' markets, the few remaining egg stalls are selling for a meager 60 to 70 cents a dozen. Yet, at the supermarket, you are still paying over $4. This isn't driven by greed. The entire distribution chain has collapsed. Bottlenecks in transport, inspection, and certification mean the eggs can't get from the struggling farm to your grocery store. So, the shelves are stocked with expensive imports, while American eggs go to waste. The consequences are spreading far beyond the farm. Consumers are losing trust. A study found that most people have no idea why this is happening, and many call the situation absurd. Low-income families are being forced to cut back on a vital protein source just to balance their budgets. The very idea that America can feed its own people is now being questioned. This quiet crisis is also damaging America's standing on the global stage. U.S. egg exports have plummeted by nearly 40%. It's not just eggs. Corn and beef exports are also falling. International buyers are losing confidence and finding new, more reliable suppliers. Once that trust is lost, it is incredibly difficult to win back. We are witnessing the steady erosion of America's role as a global agricultural leader. In the end, this isn't just about eggs. Eggs are the warning bell. They expose a system breaking down on multiple fronts. Farmers are going bankrupt, consumers are paying high prices, and international credibility is weakening. If we cannot safeguard the supply chain for something as basic as an egg, it forces us to ask a much larger question. What part of our economy can we truly trust?